Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Robert Townsend. We begin with breaking news coming to us from South Grand Boulevard near Shodo. That's where around 2 o'clock this afternoon, St. Louis police officers shot a suspect. That's after a unit was called to investigate some area break-ins. That person has suffered non-life-threatening injuries. No officers were hurt. We're getting a live look right now at that police scene there in South St. Louis. That's where police are huddling around that area. They're going to be holding a news conference really soon. And as soon as we get more, we'll definitely have the latest there. There you see St. Louis police officer Mitch McCoy walking up. Let's listen to him right now, what he has to say about this breaking news.
So we'll update you on the officer-involved shooting that occurred today. We have Major Janice Bachstruck here. She's the Deputy Commander over Professional Standards, and we also have Lieutenant Billy March. He's the Commander over Force Investigations. As everybody knows, when an officer-involved shooting occurs, Force Investigations will take the lead. So the Major will give an update on what we know at this point. It is all preliminary. It could change as the investigation unfolds.
Good evening. What we do know so far is that today, Anti-Crime Task Force was working at around 2 p.m. They were assigned to a detail to address the numerous car cloudings that have been happening throughout the city. Around 2 p.m., they were directed to a call for service at the Quick Trip at Jefferson and Shodo for an Audi Q7 that was actively breaking into a vehicle at that location. That car break-in has been verified. Before they were able to arrive at that location, they were directed to the Top Golf on Shodo, stating that the Audi Q7 and several individuals were now at that location. That investigation is ongoing at this moment. When they arrived there, they were directed by security there that the subjects had just left and that they were headed in the direction of the target at this location. When they arrived at the target, they were able to observe these subjects actively breaking into vehicles, and they set up a tactical response to that so that they could spike the vehicle to reduce the possibility of a high-speed pursuit. When the vehicle left the lot, it was spiked, and it then struck another vehicle, still attempting to flee, even though it was spiked, and then hit the median in the middle of Grand Avenue and became disabled. All 4 subjects exited the vehicle and fled on foot. One of those subjects was still armed with a firearm. During that foot pursuit, 2 officers engaged the armed suspect and ordered him to drop the pistol. During that incident, 2 officers did discharge their firearm, and the suspect received a gunshot wound to his hip. It's a non-life-threatening injury, and he was taken to a local hospital for treatment. The Audi Q7 was stolen 3 days ago in High Ridge, Missouri, near the Gravois Bluff Shopping Center there. Inside that vehicle, we have recovered 3 other firearms. One of them has an apparent sear switch on it, making it fully automatic. And narcotics were also recovered during this incident. Suspected narcotics, we should say. The other 3 subjects were taken into custody without incident. All of them are adults, ranging between the ages of 18 and 25.
Questions?
Any idea thousands of dollars in stolen items, anything of that nature that was attack and harassment on?
All of the break-ins are ongoing investigations. We were investigating this, which is the top priority, and then we have district detectives, both 3rd and 4th district detectives, that are helping us with investigations into the car break-ins, the numerous car break-ins that have happened today. So that will all be in a follow-up investigation.
Are there going to be more patrols around busy shopping areas like Target, given it's just a couple days before Christmas and all?
We have had several details going on, and that's why they were here tonight. So it was not only the Anti-Crime Task Force that was working this detail, it was extra district officers that were also assigned to this detail that were car break-in details for people in shopping areas and gas stations throughout the city. So yes, we have already addressed that. We knew about the problem, we were addressing it, and that's why we were able to respond so quickly today.
All the cars that were broken into, were they unlocked? Were they locked? Kind of a mix of both?
I would have to refer to that later during our investigation.
What's kind of your message to people who are out and about these last couple shopping days and all?
We ask that you do lock your vehicles. It's best for it. To lock your vehicles, put your packages out of sight. Hopefully that you would have enough room in your trunk to place your packages in your trunk so that they are not visible outside of the vehicle. Do not leave valuables inside, whether you're shopping or parking or you're leaving it in front of your house at home. Packages and valuables should always be out of sight and not left for people to see.
Is this an exchange of gunfire?
That's part of the ongoing investigation. We do know the suspect's weapon was discharged, but that's still going to be part of the investigation. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Janice, traditional spelling.
Yes, Janice.
You've been listening live to St. Louis Police, giving us an update on some breaking news this afternoon. We know that one of their officers was involved in this officer-involved shooting near the intersection of South Grand and South Shoto this afternoon, just down the street from the Top Golf and St. Louis University Hospital. Again, you heard the detectives telling us there that they know that several suspects were taken into custody. Again, this all unfolded in that area while they were investigating a string of car break-ins that have been happening throughout the city, but more specifically in that South St. Louis neighborhood. Again, no officers were hurt in this incident, but police tell us one guy got out of a car, brandished a weapon, he fled. They arrested him, and also several other suspects were taken into custody. We will, of course, keep following this developing story online and on air.